What it do, dudes? This is Gr8 Wyte making it happen again today with some more Portal Nights. And today is the big day. We're showcasing all of the builds that were done in our 20x20 build competition. There were no rules. You could do anything you want as long as you were within the 20x20 boundary. We had 11 different participants, including myself and a number of others. What we'll be doing today is we're going to go through and look at each individual build, kind of showcasing what they've done with their builds, and then we're going to leave it up to you to vote and decide who the winner is. And once we have the winner, I will go ahead and reveal what the grand prize is for our winner and what they have gotten for being the best Portal Nights builder in history. So without further ado, let's begin. Contestant number 1 is Terry Penguin. Terry Penguin has created some kind of a tower of sorts made out of, looks like refined obsidian. We've got some red crystal. We've got some refined marble block up there. I think that's some asteroid block we have peeking out of the corners there as well. We've got some nice statues standing guard for the entrance. Looks like these are the automatic doors from the dungeons in the later levels of the game. Really great touch. Oh, up there, I think that's a... Ooh, is that a Dragon Boss trophy? I think it is. We'll get up top to get a closer look in a moment here. Let's take a look inside. Have we got... Oh, is there anything unique over here? No, it looks pretty good. Pretty similar compared to the other 4 sides as well. So, or the 3 sides, rather. And I like how he did the wards of protection on the corners. Adds a nice touch. Yeah, it makes it look a little bit alive, gives it that futuristic feel. Did a really good job with the theme on this build. I like it a lot. On the inside, ooh, we have some nice marble block. Oh, where'd that come from? What's going on here? Okay, there we go. So we got some nice red crystal leading up to our staircase. We got the 4 doors on each side. Oh, is this Rigolf? Yeah, Rigolf the Alchemist is hanging out here with his bed and his stool. Kind of an interesting bedroom area for the bottom floor. Nice little candle on the floor with some bookcases. Are these hidden? Oh, we have a hidden area. I haven't asked anybody about their hidden areas yet, so we're gonna have to do some discovering of our own. So, you know what, before we go upstairs, let's just take a little peek in here and see what's happening. Oh, okay. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I have not seen... Oh, what's going on over here? Some kind of a cult, like a gathering. They're doing some kind of like worshiping, maybe summoning some kind of enemy. I like how I did the lighting around the edges there. It looks really good how the lighting it kind of, you can't see the candles quite. It kind of gives that glow around the edges. Really nice effect. I would like to see maybe if these were a little bit lower, if it would still give that effect, so that way we don't still see the candle sticking out, but definitely an awesome execution regardless. We have the bird cage here. They've got a little bit of an owl, so really does look like some kind of ceremony going on with this build. I like it a lot. You got some more electro core blocks on the corners because we don't have corner like fences like these rails. There's no corner rail, so it's a nice use of the electro block. Adds a nice little flair. And then, oh yeah, our guardians of the staircase hanging out here guarding the staircase appropriately. Very cool. Now, I don't know if he has technically left the 20x20 boundary here. I'm going to assume Terry Penguin's a smart guy. I'm going to assume he did not. I'm willing to bet he stayed within the boundary. Although, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, it looks like he did. It looks like he did. He's still got plenty of room. This isn't nearly the 20x20 inside this building. So I think we're good. Now let's take a look upstairs, what he's got going on up here. So we've got a little caged in area back here with some blue light, just giving a little bit of a glow effect. Oops. Oh, get me back up there. And we got a couple more guardians hanging out. Another dragon trophy. It's a little bit of like a show-off trophy room with his different decorations with his guardians, the 2 statues and the dragon trophy. Looking good. Up here, we've got a little bit more cage going on. No glowing light behind that one. So it kind of looks like that would be a good place for another glowing light if that's what he was going down there, kind of tying in a theme. But I think it's nice to have it mixed up a little bit, so I could dig what he did up here too. This is a nice little floor. And then I think we're working our way up to the very top now. Yeah, sure enough. And we have, ooh, who is this? We got a little mannequin with a gold helmet on. That's cool. I like that. The outfit's looking good. He's got kind of a blue tunic sort of thing going on. Yeah, that's nice. I love that big hammer too. Really, really great. And I kind of like what he did too with the seating up here. It looks really, whoops. It looks really neat with the Baroque. Normally, I'm not a big Baroque person. I don't really care for it too much, but the use, along with all this refined obsidian, refined celestial, it really tied in to make a nice, clean look in the build. Nice little accent with the gold there. Now, up top, we've got this dragon trophy again, a couple of them. And then up in the very top, if I can get up here with my rockets real quick. Yeah, a nice ring around the top. It's very cool. I love what he's done with it. The gold in the here, like here in the middle. It's a nice way to kind of like, you know, draw your attention to the middle. Really, really, really cool design. I love how it's not just a plain old circle. He's got the jagged edges in the corners and stuff. Yeah, and the floating electro core or asteroid core block is just a nice effect that gives it that mystic kind of feel. Really, really great build by Terry Penguin. So if you'd like to vote for Terry, go down in the description and you'll see there's a straw poll and you can vote for contestant number 1 is Terry Penguin. Contestant number 2, for those of you familiar with the server, do not need any kind of introduction, but if you are not familiar, I will let you know this is Rune Wolf. He is our second contestant with this fort-style, castle-y, awesome house building thing. Really great looking. I love what he's got going on the outside here. Spelled wolf. Like, what? Get out of here, man. That's so cool. Spelling wolf on the outside. I love it. So looking very cool with the electro block on the outside, the spelling with the glowing runestone, and then the nice checkered red runestone up top. Really adds a nice effect. It's not just checkered though. There's some variance in there, which just adds to the flavor. Really makes it not so boring. Really keeps it interesting. Gives you something to look at. Yeah, really good on the outside. Looking great. Now, if we go ahead and check out the inside, let's see what he's got going on. We got a little mailbox. We've got some statues guarding the entrance, and then we also have these flags. These are, I believe, the Pioneer flags from no, that's not early access, I think. They're cool flags, so I like the spinny bits. Neat, neat. Now, inside, we've got this initial floor looking very cool. We've got Skittles hanging out here. He's trying to sway the audience by including Skittles. I don't blame him. I would do the same thing. We've got some crafting stations, some nice stone braziers in the corners, looking very good. We've got a nice little fireplace in the middle here. Let's have a little seat. Let's see, how cozy is this? Very cozy. It is very cozy. Extra points to Rune Wolf for coziness. So looking very good. Little cat bed for Skittles, treating him nice. I like that. We've got a downstairs. We're gonna start with the downstairs usually. I think that's a good way to do it. And holy crap! Look at this sweet pool area. What? This is awesome. I'm loving this. He's got the electro core adding some light. Where's most of this light coming from? The electro core in the middle and then the corners. It really adds a nice blue glow. And the little side bench here if I want to sit and, you know, not get in the water myself. But that blue glow combined with the blue crystal he's got going on under here and then the light blue crystal really gives it a nice effect of like really like a, you know, if you go to like a pool in you know, in like a hotel or something like that, it's got that blue glow. Yeah, it's like it really, he did a good job getting the pool effect. Over here looks like we got this is like maybe a little hot tub area perhaps. I don't know, I'm just kind of guessing. There's a little corner pool area over here too. That's a nice addition. He's using the room. He's not letting stuff go to waste. Really great use of space here. Now if we make our way upwards, onwards and upwards, nice wide staircase. I like the wide staircase. Sometimes in smaller builds, people like to like condense things to like one wide. Using the wider staircase though really adds a lot of value, I think. Now we've got these cool from the sand biomes, the Catherius braziers. They look really cool. I love the flame on those. So really good use. It ties in well with the other glow he's got going on here. I believe what's going on with this, he had these dressed up at some point. We did have to deal with a griefer that may have undressed his mannequins and stolen his property, which is unfortunate. But I want to point out what he's done here. It's really cool. So he's got these glowing blocks underneath, of course, which is cool. And it's lighting up these mannequins well, along with the lights, the Catherius braziers. Now, the edges though, draw your attention to this. He's got lamps going on underneath the wall, like behind the wall here. There's an empty space and he's got lamps back there to create that glow effect around the corners, which is super cool. Adds that sweet lighting effect that gives it kind of like a magical feel. because you really can't see where that light's coming from. Really awesome stuff. The background, really great. I love the textured wall. And then underneath these, he also has, I believe, regular braziers or like fireplaces that are emitting a lot of light that are really making these mannequins pop, really adding a lot of light. So really great effect. I love what he's done here. The marble ceiling, just another, you know, the palette. I think it's really good to acknowledge and appreciate the palette that he's got going on. Everything really ties together well, which isn't always easy to do in Portal Knights, in my opinion. So a really great job with the second floor. Now, if we take our way up to the top floor, oh, okay. We can kind of see here. This is where the checker on the outside that we saw up top was kind of tying in. He's taken that red glow from those red runestone blocks and tied it in with some red lamps going around here. I'm not sure what he's got going on with this right here. Just this piece of stone hanging out. I believe. I'm not certain. I don't want to make any guesses and sound incorrect with it. But definitely a cool room. I would have liked to see more done with this room. I'm sure he would have done more. I think there was some issues after he dealt with the griefer kind of terrorizing his build. I think he just decided to cap and not to put too much more time into the build as a way to avoid having to lose more resources. But really great build with the top floor. I really love it. Second floor is looking great. The basement's amazing. Super cozy landing pad or landing floor, whatever you want to call it. And it's just really an overall excellent build. So this is Rune Wolf. If you want to vote for Rune Wolf, go down to the description of the video. There will be a straw poll. You're going to want to vote for contestant number 2 is Rune Wolf. Our third contestant you may not be as familiar with. He is very active on our Sharkpack server. However, he doesn't do a lot of communicating within the server. There are some restrictions with being able to talk with this contestant, but we are talking about the Quacker Gaming. The Quacker Gaming is one of the most active members of our server, and I personally would like to say he is a very talented builder and an excellent, excellent person to work with. Now, he's got a little bit of a ship sort of theme going on here. Not really a pirate ship. I actually talked to him a little bit about his build, and he told me it's more of a transport ship or like a trade ship, that kind of thing. Not really going for just the pirate ship theme. This is no Landlubber's Leap or Broadside Bay kind of build. This is more of like a a work ship of sorts. Now, he didn't just do the ship, as we can see on this side as well as the other side. We've got a dock, which you see, this looks like over here. It kind of looks like you got a lot of like goods and like shipments is what it looks like. The packages of sorts, like barrels and things like that. That's kind of the feel I get over here. Like it's like a dock that they're using to load up the ship with goods to be transported. So a really cool effect with the dock on this side. Over here we've got people hanging out, maybe seeing the ship come into shore or seeing it away, with however you want to see that. It's really a nice effect. I love the decoration, the use of the different potted plants and whatnot. Really great job making this feel very lively. Like the mannequins interacting with each other. This guy's getting punched in the face. Look at this mannequin got punched right in the face. The Quacker Gaming, if that was your intention, great job. That's great. Oh, we have a Shelton here. So I wonder honestly if this is a trading ship. Yeah, Shelton, if he's included, it may not be the most legitimate trading ship. They may be trading not so legal goods. So that's something to keep in mind with your voting. This may actually be a little bit of a, like a shady trading ship. We got our captain up top with his top hat. Not something you typically see from ship captains, but I love it. Top hat ship captain. Looking very good. Some more potted plants looking really nice up here. We've got, I don't know who this would be. Maybe the king of the kingdom hanging out up with the captain. Maybe looking out on his kingdom of 20 by 20 square. And just enjoying life. We got a nice little telescope up here. So very cool upper top. Oh yeah. Upper top. That's a word you can quote me on. But check this out. The cool, oh man, there's so much detail in this build. It's really great. And the sail. Really great job on the sail. In voxel games like this, especially at such a small scale, getting a sail to look good is not an easy feat. And I think he's done a wonderful job with it. Made it look a little bit random, like not, super symmetrical and stuff. A really great job with it. Very impressive stuff. I love what he's got going on. Inside the cabin here, looks like we have a little guy doing some work, maybe, taking logs or, recording shipments and stuff. He's got some nice decorative stuff going on. Lots of books, obviously. He's got a lot to do. So, He's got a lot to record, so he's got plenty of stuff to write on. We have a little stairwell going down here. We have one over here as well. I believe they do connect, so we'll just go ahead and use this one. Heading down the stairs, we've got, oh yeah, it's very, very cramped in here. Of course, we've got a very small building limitation, but I think he's done a good job of using the space. It's a very messy ship, which makes sense if it's going to be like a transport ship or transportation ship. I think he's done a good job of making it feel very crowded while also still kind of, so you can still kind of navigate, still kind of get through it. The beds here, honestly, I don't know how to describe these. I think it's a cool effect. I don't know what that's supposed to simulate. I mean, maybe they're just beds that people would sleep on. You know, you got to conserve space. I think they're doing a pretty good job with that, if that's what those are there for. There's a little dip in the ground here. I'm not sure why that's there, but it just makes it a little bit more interesting. Just adds a little bit more to it, and I kind of love what he's done with it. Now, he actually told me before I started here. Oh, look at this little picture here. Yeah, just really using up the space that's available. You can really get around in here, even though it looks very cramped. That's impressive that he's been able to do that. Let's go ahead and, he said there was a lower deck. Ooh, I thought I could see under there. There's nothing of super interest going on in there. But underneath this, we got some interesting carpet going on. And what's under here? This is, whoa! What is this? Is this maybe like a, I can't tell if it's more, if it's like a magic thing, like they're worshiping this thing, or if this is like a kiln, like there's maybe like a steam engine type thing or something like that. But it definitely is, it adds like an interesting effect. I think it's really cool. It's like, if I discovered this in game, I would be like, oh, what? Oh, this is so crazy. What's going on? What are they doing down here? I feel like there would be like a quest tied to this. It just looks so intriguing. So I really love what he's done with this as well. So again, this is the Quacker Gaming with a very detailed, very compact ship. Really great. And the fact that he not only got this much detail and this much awesomeness into his build, also was able to include the dock on either side as well, and really created like a theme with his build. He really has like there's so much to it. There's little details here and there like included with it, but it's also such a large scale, awesome creation. So really great stuff. So the Quacker Gaming, he is contestant number 3. Head down in the description, go to the straw poll, go ahead and cast your vote for the Quacker Gaming if you prefer his build over all other builds. Our 4th contestant is XTIAN, XTIAN. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And with this, actually, this is a little bit of a sad story. XTIAN was very excited about joining our competition. He really got a lot of work done, and then unfortunately lost his internet connection, so he wasn't able to finish it. So I figure at least we can give him some amount of credit for what he got done. He did some framing with his build. Let's go ahead and show the peeps what's going on. Let them know what he had in mind before the unfortunate incident with his internet. So we've got a cool little, honestly, I've had somebody call this a parking garage. I think that's just because it's not filled in yet. I think the structure that he has going on, the skeleton of his build looks really good. And also, spelling out his name like that, spelling names with voxel games is not easy. It's not, like that X, I would never make an X like that, but it looks great. It gets the effect done. It looks really good. Yeah, good job. Like, seriously, that alone is worth a vote. Like, being able to spell your name with blocks, I can't. Well, I tried to make numbers and that didn't go well. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I love the huge stairs. I'm a big fan of large stairs. I don't like the tiny stairs. They kind of drive me crazy. But sometimes they're necessary, but it looks really good. I think he had an excellent shape going on here. It actually kind of looks similar to another contestant we'll have coming up here in a few moments that has kind of a similar shape going on. But a really great outline. I really wish I could have seen what he would have made with it, but a huge thank you to XTIAN for even participating at all. It's really great that he got in here and got involved, and hopefully he gets that internet connection worked out, and we can look forward to seeing him in future build contests as well. As a reminder, if you would like to vote for XTIAN, if you would like to give him your thanks for participating, he is going to be contestant number 4. So feel free to go ahead and go to the description, to the straw poll, and cast your vote for number 4 if you would like to vote for XTIAN. Contestant number 5 is another very good friend of mine with a very interesting build, very different from what we've seen so far. This is Elementals. Elementals has done something that, honestly, you maybe could have guessed You know, he's big into rockets. If you're familiar with the server at all, you talk to him at all on the Discord. The guy loves his rockets. He's a big fan. He's a bit of a mad scientist, if you will. But you might have guessed he would make a rocket ship. Like, that's a pretty good, you know, safe bet. But what he's done with his rocket ship that he made is going to blow your mind. You're going to love it. It's really, really cool. So I've actually had some time to play around with his build earlier, and I think you guys are really going to like this. Check out what he's done below, though. He's got these red carpet blocks used to create like the I don't know the correct name. They're kind of like fletchings for like arrows, like the fins like that go on the end of a rocket. Like, he's kind of got that cool effect that really gives it that rocket look, that bottle shape, you know, that that kind of bulges out and then back up to the tip. Looks really good. He's done a really great job with it. He's got a really cool outline too on the inside. Oh, there's some space down here. I think that has to do with something with the functionality of it, but he hasn't just created a space. There is just some dirt down there, but he's also done some amount of decoration with it. So I like that he didn't just make it super plain. That kind of looks like a smiley face, which I'm a huge fan of. Smiley face blocks. I'm all about it. I love it. We got the sunstone block up here, hanging out around the edge, looking really good. He cut off the corners, give it a little bit more shape. Yeah, it makes it look really interesting. And then these pillars on the corners. Really great stuff. Now, on the inside, let's take a look. He's got the automatic doors from the end levels as well. In here, not a whole lot going on. We do have a trap door up there, which I'm a little bit nervous to open. I think it might actually do something. Let's take a look. So you open that. Okay. Oh, okay. So the trap door leads up here to what appears to be a sort of a staircase, I think. Yeah, kind of a staircase of sorts. What if I open this one? Oh, okay. What? Oh, okay. We're in a watery place now. I don't think we're supposed to do that just yet. Hold on. Let me down. Okay. Nope. Okay. Let me out. Wait. Oh, I'm stuck. Hold on. Okay. Get out. Okay. And then close. All right. So it's closed now. All right. We're good. I don't think we're supposed to drain that just yet. There's more that needs to be done before we get to that part. Now, come outside again, and we hop over here. One of the nice parts about this build is if we jump up here, and we just do a little bit of rocketing now. Rocket up to the top of his build. It's going to take a few rockets to get up there. All right, and we're at the top now. So if we take a look at what he's got going on up here, he's got a number of water spout things, right? Which is super cool. And inside of here, actually, we have some trap doors. So there's 2 trap doors. So if we open this and then open this. Oh, hold on. It's getting tricky. Gah! Okay. All right, has been opened. So actually, maybe that is how it was supposed to go. I don't think I'm supposed to open all of these. So let's go ahead and try and get back up to the top and get out of here. Okay, we're up top. Now that we have that opened, let me see. I think there's supposed to be something going on here. Oh, maybe that bottom one is supposed to be closed. I think the bottom one is supposed to be closed. Okay. Hopefully we didn't just ruin this, because it's really cool what he's done with it. He's changed it a little bit since I last saw it. So let me get up here. Get down there. Close the bottom one. Okay, I think it's closed. Now we need to get back down here and open this one so I can get back out. It's a little bit tricky. Okay, there you go. Get that closed. Get out of here. Open this. Open here. And bam! There we go. Now we've got it. Check that out. Super cool. He's got waterfalls coming out of his rocket. What? That's so cool. Elementals with a very intricate build. All the different use of trapdoors. I like how he's got the different levels so that you can fill it and then turn it on. I just didn't know what I was doing. It would be very easy to use now that I understand what's going on, but really great stuff. I love the waterfalls. They flow right down into here, and then he has some drains down there to catch the water so that it doesn't overflow into the other parts of the build. Coming out of all 4 sides, a really great use of the water mechanics, kind of reminiscent of the water tower that I used, but also adapted into a very unique and interesting way. I really like what he's done. So a very, very cool build. Look at it in its, let's just step back and look at it in its glory. Yeah, really awesome. Really great stuff, Elementals. So if you guys like this build, if this is your favorite, head down into the description of the video. There will be a link to the straw poll. And Elementals, again, is contestant number 5. So vote for Elementals if he is your favorite build. Our 6th contestant today is going to be another excellent builder by the name of Cosmic Romp. An awesome name and an awesome build indeed. Check out what he has done. A very cool kind of skull type look in the beginning here, just at the entrance. You know, I don't know if this is necessarily the entrance. We'll kind of explore it a little more to make sure we know what's going on. But yeah, inside of here, he's done a good, really great use of like the depth of the different like levels to get that that, you know, kind of an interesting feel. Like it makes it like look a lot more 3D. Obviously it is, with those red lamps in there. Gives it that nice kind of evil glow. Really kind of an evil lair kind of a build, I think. Now we got some gravestones across the edges here, which again does kind of add or lend to that evil sort of lair look, which is very, very cool. I love what he's got going on with the open side here. Like, it's not just a closed-in wall like a lot of people will do. I don't know if this sand is supposed to be here. It looks like it might be left over from some building, but yeah, not a big deal. Really cool. Love the cage up there. Adds to the effect as well. Just gives it that kind of like gritty, like, you know, somebody's up to something in this building. Somebody's conniving. They're gonna probably do something evil and like take over the world. That's what I imagine. The use of the rune stone really gives it a nice like you know, run down feel too. Really gives it like all really just lending to that evil layer kind of look. So I dig it a lot. Really great stuff. Now, how close are we to the edge here? So we do have some room to play with. So let's take a look. Inside here, we've got it kind of closed in. This block up here is very cool. I cannot remember the name of this block, but I didn't even know it existed until I saw his build on this server. Really cool stuff. I love how it's got like those holes in it, little craters. Yeah, he has just really nailed that kind of that villainous look in this build. There is a little bit of an altar sort of thing going on over here too. So maybe instead of like an evil genius, maybe some kind of a cult is happening in here where they're worshiping some evil god or something like that. Very cool effect. If we head down into the basement, we've got some more red glow from the lamps and a little bit of an open area. Kind of an open little scene headed out to the edge of the world, which is pretty cool. I like that. I would have liked to see some more decoration down here instead of just an empty platform. And not to nitpick, but he is building outside of the 20 by 20 with these blocks over here. So technically he did break the rules a little bit. We're gonna let it slide this time around. We'll be a little bit more clear about the rules next round, but yeah, very cool effect with the opening at the bottom. Now up top we saw already a little bit. We got some nice candle lighting going on. And up here we've got like another set of stairs leading up, but it doesn't really go anywhere. So I wonder if this is a build that got interrupted as well. But it's definitely a cool start to the build. It's a neat frame for the top floor. I kind of wish he had finished the top floor because I think it would have added a lot of value to the build. I think it would have added a lot in the overall shape, because he's got such a cool thing going on here. It's kind of like a terraced look going up, but with the holes, it's just like, man, it's so interesting. Really great stuff. So I'm a huge fan of this build. Again, this is Cosmic Romp. He is contestant number 6. So if this is your favorite build, get in the description, go to the straw poll and vote for number 6, Cosmic Romp. Contestant number 7 is a late entry into the build competition. One of the latest, not quite the latest, but really great stuff for somebody who got in so late. This is Nasty DudeGaming, who, if you are not already familiar with, is actually a Portal Knights YouTuber. Not strictly Portal Knights, he does play many other games, but he does make Portal Knights content as well. So he is a good friend of mine. We have done some collaborations in the past too, but don't let that sway your opinion. Be just as scrutinous with his build as anyone else's. So Nasty DudeGaming did a really unique thing. You know, very different from like a lot of the buildings we've been seeing so far. This is more really just like a sort of a PixArt, sort of like just a cool like statue type thing. There is some functionality built into it, kind of a funny functionality, I would say. But we'll kind of take a closer look. So he's gone with like a sort of a sunflower. He said that it's one of those like solar dancing flower things is what he wanted to go with. You know, I think sometimes you see him in cars, I think. Like that sort of thing is sort of what he was going for. I think he did a really great job with it. The shape of the face, even though it is kind of square, it like really gets that effect really well. And the eyes with the lighter blocks, yeah, really good effect. I love what he's got going on here. So for a late entry, really good detail, really great shape. The scaling is great. Like everything looks like the right size. It's just perfect. Really awesome job by Nasty Dude. Now, on the inside, this is kind of funny. We come inside, we've got a sort of a bathroom going on. We got a little, we got the loo, the toilet. We got a little flower next to it, keep things fresh. A bathtub if you feel like taking a bath, and a couple sinks. So if you need to wash up after you're done, that is available to you. Really cool. I love what he's done with it. Very interesting to just put a bathroom in there in case you're, you know, building or working on something here. You need to go to use the restroom, use the powder room, if you will. It's available for you in Nasty Dude's build. Really great stuff. He's got those emerald blocks he's using, as well as the gold. What do you call that? Gold crystal blocks, the yellow crystal blocks, and then in the middle for the actual sunflower itself, he's got those glowing runestone blocks. Really, really cool. I love what he's done with it. I hope you like it too. Hey, if you're a big fan of this one, if this is your favorite build you've seen so far, get in the description. Go ahead and click on the straw poll, and you're going to vote for contestant number 7, who is Nasty Dude Gaming. And I'll put a link to his channel in the description. If you want to see more builds and more stuff from Nasty Dude Gaming, go ahead and jump over, check him out, and subscribe. He's an awesome guy. You won't regret being subscribed to his channel. Contestant number 8, none of you should be a stranger to. You should be very familiar with contestant number 8, because contestant number 8 is Gr8 Wyte. It is me, myself, and I. And this is, well, I'm very biased, okay? Obviously, I have made this build. I'm very excited about it. This is a clear winner in my opinion, but this is up to the audience to decide. But, you know, this whatever you think, vote for me if you want to. But, yeah, I made a pirate ship. I decided I wanted to take this tiny, very restricted area, this 20 by 20, and make a little scene. Kind of like the Quacker Gaming did over there with his transport ship. I decided to go a little bit more of a violent direction with it. So what we've got going on, we have a little bit of a beach on the edge here, leading into the ocean. Our pirate ship. There is a little palm tree going on the edges here. So I am very happy with this palm tree. This palm tree is honestly probably my favorite part of this whole build. For working in a voxel game. It looks like a palm tree. I think it's not too bad. I'm happy with it. Pretty cool. But we got a little red X marks the spot in case we're looking for treasure. And it appears there's been a bit of a rivalry that's sparked between Rune Wolf and Gr8 Wyte, because those cannons are ready to go. They are loaded and ready to shoot right at him. I've told the pirates to hold off for now. I've told them to wait, hold fire. And we're waiting for Rune Wolf to make his first move. We'll see what he does. Now, with this build, I've gotten pretty detailed. I started by just making the shape of like the ship. I kind of started from the top there and kind of wrapped my way around. I think it worked out pretty well. I just kind of filled it in. I decided to load it up with cannons. Couldn't have enough cannons. We went crazy with them. We used a lot of dark and gold. So like refined wood block. We've got some dark roof tile in there in some places. The gold crystal block is what we use for the kind of like accent color, if you will. And I think it turned out really well. A lot of detail with the corners and stuff. I tried to get them as not boring as I could. We have some skulls worked in there in places. The sail I'm especially proud of, because check this out. We've got skulls everywhere. Man, there's so much to show you with this build that I want to point out. Again, I am a little bit biased because I made this and I know all the details, so it's not too fair that I'm showing you guys everything. But I just want to point this stuff out because I'm very proud of it. The sail is a skull and crossbones, if you can see that. That sail, it's a skull and crossbones built into the sail. It still has the same sail shape it would have, but I just kind of used the coal and the gray concrete to make that, skull and crossbones shape. And I think it worked out really well. We've got some railings up here. Obviously, we have pirates everywhere doing things. He's checking out the wanted poster. These guys are ready to shoot the cannons. This guy's kind of leading us forward. He says, we need to go straight, even though that guy up there is like, no, we need to turn around. You got in the wrong direction. And then this guy back here is like, I don't care where we go, but we're going to go, and we're going to conquer wherever we go. And we got a little helm up here. Well, this is a great idea. I can't remember if it was Nicky Ma or Jezz Sunshine, but those two really helped me out a lot with this build when we were live streaming and building it. This was what we ended up using for the helm. It's a skeleton trophy, and I think it gives a really good helm effect. It's like the right height. It works out perfectly, and it has a skull on it. How more perfect could it be? But I went ahead and I did the dark roof tile for the stairs here. We did a little window door. So there's a little, this is like normally it's a window, but we use it as a door. We have our loot, our loot's in here. Got a lot of blocks in it right now, but that's our loot box when we pillage places. That's where we keep all of it. And lots of braziers. Ooh, on the outside, you'll see we got a guy walking the plank. This guy's gonna poke him off the edge. He's poking him off the edge. He's like, get out of here. He's a, what do you call it? He tried to start a mutiny and it didn't work out well. Yeah, you can't mutiny, Gr8 Wyte. But I did go ahead and try and add like an anchor in. So I used the tall brazier and some iron plate blocks and tied them in with some gold up there. I think that worked out pretty well. It's got the anchor effect. That flame is kind of annoying. I wish I could get it to go away, but there's not a good way to hide it just yet. But yeah, to get an anchor going on in there. And then if we head inside, we can go downstairs from here. There are some windows in here because we want to keep it, you know, keep it breezy, keep it open. We'll come over here and head down. And we have a little gold path, and we've got a little pirate working the cannons down here, ready to shoot things off. And we do have cannons all over the place. So well-lit area. It's looking good. I'm very happy with this build. Pretty cool stuff. Probably my favorite part is the palm tree, obviously, and then the skull and crossbones. But really cool build. I'm like complimenting myself, I know, but I like it. I'm pretty happy with it. We got the dude up there, stand and watch. Yeah, pretty fun. It was a fun thing to work on. I hope you guys like it. Again, Gr8 Wyte, am contestant number 8. So if you'd like to vote for me, get into the description of the video, go into the straw poll, and vote for contestant number 8 if this is your favorite. Contestant number 9, a lot of you should be very familiar with as well, because our 9th contestant is Fat Pikachu, or Graham. He did enter the contest very late, very, very late indeed, but he did a great job when he did enter, because I have become privy to what this is exactly after I had looked at it earlier, and it is a spaceship. It's a flying saucer, UFO, and it is super cool. Looks like he used the white concrete and the gray concrete, and then he did this beam effect, this tractor beam effect, to this little NPC hanging out here. Poor guy. Philippa. Oh, poor Philippa. She's hanging out there, just minding her business. She gets sucked up in a tractor beam. Poor lady. But a really awesome concept. He did a great job. That's really funny that he decided to do a UFO. And the tractor beam idea, even funnier. That's really great. Awesome job. You know, it would be hard to do. I think he did an awesome job kind of getting the effect, because obviously there's no like see-through blocks or anything, and the gold and the silver kind of mixed together really gives it that kind of like shiny, like glow, like a tractor beam kind of feel. So really great job there. I don't know if there's something you could have done with lighting with the tractor beam to make it give it more of like a tractor beam feel, but either way is super cool. The shape of the UFO is very good. Up top though, I don't know if maybe he just didn't have time to finish it, ran out of blocks or something, but there's just grass up here. So that's the thing. Maybe this is a UFO from a planet that's been like taken over by sentient grass aliens. That's what this is, and they're picking up humans or sorry, I guess these are portal knights, and experimenting on them and whatnot. Really interesting addition. I love it. It's a really cool build. Very, very awesome. Very unique. I would expect nothing less from Graham. So awesome stuff. So this is again Graham's build. He is contestant number 9, so if this is your favorite build, get in the description, check out the straw poll, it's linked down there, and go ahead and vote for contestant number 9 if he is your favorite. Contestant number 10 is Jezz Sunshine, and if you are not familiar with Jezz Sunshine, I recommend you become familiar with Jezz Sunshine, because Jezz Sunshine has, honestly, just looking at this, just like completely objectively, is probably the most detailed build. Ooh, it's probably a tie between him and Quacker, because Jezz Sunshine made this is unbelievable. This is really great stuff. This is my opinion. I really shouldn't be like, you know, I don't know. I really shouldn't like sell him so hard, but like, look at this stuff. This is craziness. He's got awesome decked out mannequins. Looking super, super good. I love what let's look closer at this. He's got like an empty space here with the lights below kind of lighting it up, and lights above giving it that glow. There's a space between, and then the wall behind with the glowing runestone, just making those pop so much they're kind of floating, but like, what an awesome effect. Like, that's so cool. That's really awesome. Let's take a moment, and I believe there's some on the other side too. Just look at these. Let's just check them out. Like, oh, that is a cool effect. I love what he has done there. Like the gold like a Trojan armor. Like, oh, that's so sweet. With that glow floating up there. Really awesome. The detail on the outside of this is truly amazing. So I love what he's done. Really, really great stuff. Now, kind of going through. let's go. Yeah, we agreed that we're going to go down first. So there are stairs leading down here if we go this direction. So if we head down here, we've got this interesting, like, back glow on these steps leading down, and they kind of funnel down into this one entrance down here. And if we head down here, this is one of the coolest parts of a build that I've seen in this game so far. Check this out. So not only is this entrance sweet with these glowing like runestone blocks, but these bookcases look so cool. The addition of the glowing runestone on the top and the bottom, and then the lighting behind them to make them pop like that, that is truly amazing. Really, probably, again, just one of the coolest effects I've ever seen in a build. Like, wow. Just wow. Like, that's really cool. That's some top-notch stuff. So I love that he actually got into this and participated and made this stuff, because these are some ideas that I'm definitely going to be stealing for builds in my future. But really cool basement. Love that effect. And then if we head up top, top is looking super good too. So we head in from any corner here. There, 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 and there. They're all pretty identical. They've got the plant in the corner, make it look a little bit more lively. There is a nice, interesting addition with the corners or the walls here, just with a nice square of the refined obsidian. That, adds just something else to it. Makes it a little less boring. And then the hanging braziers up top. That ceiling looks really cool too. I love the different blocks, the different kind of terrace look, and then the lighting below it. Really, really great. Heading up to the top floor here, or the second floor, I should say. We've got a nice little like seating area with like a kind of a restaurant style type thing, or like just a general gathering area. Really great job making this place look really like detailed, and like it doesn't look like copy pasta. It doesn't look like everything got copy pasted. The two tables next to each other, really awesome effect. Really kind of mixes it up, but still gives it that that uniform look, while also not looking just like a bunch of copied places. The chairs kind of mixed up a little bit. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Well, I suppose the chairs are all pretty much identical where they're sat. So somebody clearly organized this. These have 3 wide chairs. The others have 2. Really, really awesome effect. I love what he's got going on with this. And we also have a bee with a sombrero, which is awesome, along with some of those cool the asteroids hanging out on there too. And over on this side, I believe we have something. Oh yeah, this is the staircase. Anything over here? This is also stairs, but the use of the fences on the top and the bottom over here with a space in the middle open, really cool effect also. I really think that makes it look really interesting. And then the corners are pretty normal, just the obsidian, the refined obsidian. So really great stuff. The corners of the ceiling also are kind of interesting. He's added something in there to make it a little less boring. And check out the shadows from the fences on the side too. Like, that just adds so much, like, such an interesting effect. I love it. Really great job with the detail on this. Stairs leading up. We've got some more, plants and stuff, kind of keeping the place alive. We've got some fruit hats. Clearly, some kind of a nod to the Fruit Knight, trying to gain favor in the competition, I assume. That must be what's going on. I love it. I believe the Quacker Gaming had some fruit hats going on too, but really great stuff. I love the detail up here too. This looks like the kitchen area, I'm assuming. They're apparently cooking rabbit is what's on the menu today. This guy over here is about to cut the rabbit, it appears, and prepare it. Really cool effect with the kitchen area. I love what he's done. It looks really detailed. These paintings seem a little out of place, but that's because they are secret doors. Over here, we've got a little bit of a bathroom, it seems. So if you need to use the restroom, you have to go through the kitchen. I mean, interesting choice of organization of the rooms, but we have a very limited space, so I'm not gonna dock him points on that. Over here, we've got another one leading to a sort of balcony seating area with a little lookout. You can check out, do some stargazing at night, have a little seat, enjoy the fresh air, and then up here, check this out. What he's done up top, he made a ball. He made a ball with blocks. That's so cool. I've never seen someone do that. That is amazing. Honestly, just an excellent build all around. Really detailed, really great stuff. I'm very happy that Jezz Sunshine was a part of our build competition. Very, very awesome to see, and really impressive stuff. So if this is your favorite build, get in the description. You know how to do it. Just click on the link to the straw poll. And again, Jezz Sunshine is contestant number 10. So if this is your favorite, make sure to vote for Jezz Sunshine. Our 11th and final contestant in our build contest is GreenSlayer NIP. GreenSlayer NIP is actually also the very latest contestant. He joined our competition yesterday, which was our last day to build in the competition. Now, kind of putting yourself at a little bit of a disadvantage by doing that, but apparently it held him back not at all. He did an excellent job with such a short time. He said he wanted to join. I was actually on the server at the time he joined. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, hey, Gr8 Wyte, I'm done. Come check it out. And he had this amazing build put together in like 5 minutes. Unbelievable stuff. Now, for the record, he did use my coal blocks. So, I mean, if he wins, I want to take credit too because it's my stuff. But that's not really something we're going to do. I'm just kidding. Those are my coal blocks, but a really great job using the stuff that he has. A very, relatively simple build. I think it went with kind of a bunker is like what he's doing here. So a really cool use of like the flowers up top there. It looks almost like that would be like a storm drain, like a gutter, but he's got flowers up there. They'll get like the water drip off from the roof, sort of. That's a cool idea. They got the, the statues and all that stuff. A nice use of coal block. It's not totally just flat and even with the walls. Gives us some nice, interesting shape. I don't know if that's like a fireplace maybe going on right there or something. We can check it out when we get inside. But the outside, I love like the fences from the other build over there by Jezz Sunshine. We've got the open middle area kind of feel, which kind of gives it that bunker feel, which is why I say bunker. But the entrance over here, he's got little steps leading up. Classic Gr8 Wyte stool steps. I love it. Very awesome use of the stools. And then over inside of here, we have a lot of stuff going on. We got, some nice seating in the middle. He didn't use a table, but instead used some blocks, and I think it turned out great. Really awesome use of the blocks. I think it looks perfectly normal. It looks very natural. It doesn't look strange by any means. And indeed, this was a fireplace he had going on with the coal. How appropriate. Fireplace made of coal. Outside of that, we've got just a lot of detail, a lot of like storage and stuff like that. Some pictures on the walls. Really looks good. The grass, the dirt top, I was gonna say I didn't really care for, but honestly, if he is going for like a bunker look, I think it is a nice effect. I think it's good. The only thing I would kind of point out is I would like to see these torches down one lower at least, is because they're like torching the roof, which is like not. That just doesn't seem right. They're like going into the roof. I mean, if that's what he's going for, that's cool. That's just like my opinion. But overall, an awesome build. Really cool stuff. I love what he's got going on. Yeah, if he had more time, I can't even imagine what he would have done. Like, that's a lot of detail in such a short amount of time. If he had done the full 2 weeks, I bet we would have something absolutely just breathtaking, just glorious. But even considering with the short time he did have, still a very awesome build. So very, very cool. And that is our final contestant, GreenSlayer NIP. So if you think this is the best build out of all of them you've seen, you know what to do. Get in the description, click on the straw poll, go ahead and vote for your favorite. And if you think it is GreenSlayer NIP, make sure to vote for contestant number 11. So that does it, folks. 11 contestants, 11 builders participating in our 20x20 build challenge. It was 2 weeks long. They all did an amazing job, even those that didn't take advantage of the full 2 weeks. Really great stuff across the board. I hope you guys had a good time checking out all the builds. I hope you liked some of them. Hopefully some of them gave you some inspiration for something you could do with your own builds in these games. If not, hopefully it was at least entertaining to see what people can do with the blocks that they have in this game. With the limited palette that we do have, really a lot of variety, a lot of different styles, really amazing stuff. I, for one, am very impressed with what everyone has done. And I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you to each and every single one of the builders in our build competition. Terry Penguin, Rune Wolf, good friend of mine, the Quacker Gaming, another good friend of mine, XTIAN Elementals, another good friend on the server, Cosmic Romp, Nasty Dude Gaming, myself, Gr8 Wyte, I was a builder, I'll throw myself in there too, Fat Pikachu, Jezz Sunshine, and GreenSlayer NIP. Everyone, really, really great job. I love what you guys have done, and thank you again so much for being a part of this competition. Hopefully, we can look forward to doing some more things like this in the future. I've got a lot of plans for future build competitions, but we're going to leave it there for today, guys. So if you liked this competition, if you liked this video, make sure you do hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, be sure to hit the subscribe, because I would love to have you here, and we've got content coming out all the time. But as one last reminder, get in the description of this video, click on the link to the straw poll, and get voting. 1 vote per IP address per person, basically. So you get 1 vote. Make sure you pick your favorite. And then in about, I would say about 72 hours, I'm going to say Sunday. Sunday is when I'm going to reveal who the winner is. We're going to do a first place prize. They're going to get something. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is yet, because I don't want it to sway how the results are going to go. I don't want people cheating to try and get ahead. So let's keep this a very fair and open vote. And yeah, Sunday we'll go ahead and reveal who the winner is. So I look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, you guys have been a pleasure as always. And I hope you have the best kind of day. See you later, dudes.